In a small village, there lived a boy named Ethan. His family was poor, and life was never easy. Every morning, he woke up before sunrise to help his father work in the fields. His clothes were old, his shoes were torn, and many people laughed at him because of his situation. But Ethan had a dream. He wanted to become a successful engineer and build things that could change people's lives. Whenever he told others about his dream, they would smile and say, "People like you don't become engineers." Those words hurt him, but they never stopped him. Every night, while others slept, Ethan studied under a small lamp. Sometimes there was no electricity, so he used candles. Sometimes there was no money for books, so he borrowed them from friends. Life was difficult, but his dream was stronger than his difficulties. One day, his teacher noticed his determination. "Ethan," the teacher said, "success doesn't belong to the smartest person. It belongs to the person who refuses to quit." Those words stayed in Ethan's heart forever. He promised himself, "No matter how hard life becomes, I will never give up."
Years passed, and Ethan worked harder than ever. Finally, the day came when he applied for a scholarship to study engineering. He believed this was his chance to change his life. Weeks later, the results arrived. His hands trembled as he opened the letter. Unfortunately, he was rejected. His heart broke. For the first time, he felt like giving up. Everyone around him said, "We told you this would happen. Dreams don't work. Accept reality." For days, Ethan felt lost. Then he remembered his teacher's words. Success belongs to the person who refuses to quit. That night, he looked at the rejection letter and smiled. Instead of seeing failure, he saw a lesson. He decided to try again. Because winners are not people who never fail. Winners are people who keep going after failure.
The next year became the hardest year of Ethan's life. His father became sick. Medical bills increased. Money became scarce. Many times, Ethan had to choose between buying food and buying study materials. Some nights, he went to bed hungry. Some mornings, he woke up exhausted. Yet he never stopped moving forward. Whenever life pushed him down, he stood up again. Whenever people doubted him, he believed in himself. He realized something powerful. Pain is temporary, but regret lasts forever. So he kept fighting, not because it was easy, but because his dream was worth fighting for. One step at a time, one day at a time, one challenge at a time. And slowly, he became stronger than his struggles. After years of effort, Ethan applied for another scholarship. This time, he was prepared. He studied harder than ever before. He practiced every day. He improved every weakness. Finally, the results arrived. His heart raced as he opened the email. And then he saw it. Congratulations! He had won the scholarship! Tears filled his eyes. All the sleepless nights, all the failures, all the sacrifices, they were finally paying off. For a moment, he remembered every person who had doubted him. Then, he smiled. Not because he wanted revenge, but because he had proven something important. Never let other people's opinions become your limits. The journey was not over. It was only beginning. Years later,
Ethan graduated as an engineer. He got a good job. He helped his family. He built projects that improved people's lives. The same people who once laughed at him now respected him. But the greatest reward was not money. It was knowing that he never gave up. Looking back, Ethan realized a simple truth. Success is not about talent. Success is not about luck. Success is about persistence. It's about getting up one more time than you fall. It's about believing when nobody else believes. It's about continuing when everything tells you to stop. Today, if you are struggling, if life feels difficult, if failure has knocked on your door, remember Ethan's story. Your current situation is not your final destination. Keep moving. Keep believing. Keep working. Because one day, your story of struggle will become your story of success. Never give up. The moment you feel like quitting is often the moment right before your breakthrough.